The Pearl High School shooting was a school shooting that occurred on the 1st of October, 1997 at Pearl High School in Pearl, Mississippi. The gunman, 16-year-old Luke Woodham, born the 5th of February, 1981, killed 2 students and injured 7 others at the school after killing his mother at her home earlier that morning. The incident began on the morning of Wednesday, the 1st of October, 1997, when Luke Woodham fatally stabbed and bludgeoned his mother, Mary Ann Woodham, as she prepared for a morning jog. At his trial, Woodham claimed that he could not remember killing his mother. Mary Ann Woodham died 20 minutes later from blood loss. Woodham then drove his mother's Toyota Tercel to Pearl High School. Wearing a trench coat to conceal the rifle he was carrying, Woodham entered the school and fatally shot Lydia Cadieux and Christina Menifee, his former girlfriend, then went on to wound 7 others. The school's assistant principal, Joel Myrick, retrieved a .45 caliber semi-automatic pistol from his truck and, spotting Woodham attempting to flee the parking lot after the shooting, shouted for him to stop. Realizing what Woodham was doing, another student used his own vehicle to block Woodham's path, at which point Woodham attempted to get around the obstruction by driving his mother's car onto a grass verge, only to end up getting stuck in the grass. Seizing his opportunity, Myrick ordered Woodham out of the car at gunpoint and detained him until police arrived at the scene. Minutes before he started the shooting, Woodham had given the following message to his friend Justin Sledge: "I am not insane, I am angry. I killed because people like me are mistreated every day. I did this to show society, push us and we will push back. All throughout my life, I was ridiculed, always beaten, always hated. Can you, society, truly blame me for what I do? Yes, you will. It was not a cry for attention, it was not a cry for help. It was a scream in sheer agony saying that if you can't pry your eyes open, if I can't do it through pacifism, if I can't show you through the displaying of intelligence, then I will do it with a bullet." During the subsequent investigation, Woodham's journal was examined by police. In it, he detailed how he and a friend had tortured his dog Sparkle to death several months prior to the shooting. "I will never forget the howl she made. It sounded almost human. We laughed and hit her hard." On the 8th of October, 1997, Grant Boyd, Delbert Shaw, Donald Brooks, Wesley Brownell, Daniel Thompson and Justin Sledge were arrested in suspicion of conspiring with Woodham to commit the shooting. During his trial, Woodham claimed to have gotten ideas of committing the murders by being involved with a satanic cult. Woodham admitted to being a Satanist, and claimed that his friend Grant Boyd invited Woodham to join a satanic group known as the Croth. He claimed that Boyd told him that he had potential to do something great. Woodham said that Boyd promised him that he could get his ex-girlfriend back through black magic. After his conviction, Woodham converted to Christianity, and said the following in a letter written to evangelical minister David Wilkerson: "David, I receive your sermons through the mail. I am one of the school shooters. I'm the one they blame for starting it all off. On the 1st of October, 1997, I went into Pearl High School and killed 2 students and wounded 7. I also killed my mother before this. After I came to jail I got saved. If there is any way that I can help your ministry, I would love to. Maybe I could give you my testimony. I'll do anything to help. I look forward to your sermons each month." Mississippi State Penitentiary, where Luke Woodham is incarcerated, there were separate trials for the murder of Woodham's mother and the school shooting. Woodham's lawyer argued at both trials that Woodham was insane at the time of the killings. Jurors rejected Woodham's insanity defense at his first trial for the murder of his mother, and he was sentenced to life in prison on the 5th of June, 1998. His second trial took place on the 12th of June, and he was found guilty of 2 counts of murder and 7 counts of attempted murder, with the jurors once again rejecting the insanity defense. He was given 2 life sentences for the murders and 7 20-year sentences for his attempted murder convictions. He is currently serving 3 life terms plus an additional 140 years in prison. He will be eligible for parole in 2046, when he is 65 years old. Conspiracy charges were filed against Delbert Shaw, Donald Brooks, Wesley Brownell, Daniel Thompson, Grant Boyd and Justin Sledge, accusing them of taking part in a conspiracy to assist Woodham in the murders. However, the charges against Shaw, Brooks, and Brownell were dropped by Judge Robert Gaza at the request of District Attorney John Kitchens, who said Mississippi's conspiracy law would make proving the accusations difficult. The case of Daniel Thompson was transferred to youth court because he was 15 years old at the time. Less than 3 days after his last conviction, Woodham was removed from the Forest County Jail in Hattiesburg. On the 15th of June, 1998, Woodham entered the Mississippi Department of Corrections (MDC) system in the Central Mississippi Correctional Facility (CMCF) in Rankin County. While at CMCF, Woodham underwent evaluation so he could be assigned to a permanent facility. Several weeks later, he was moved into the Mississippi State Penitentiary (MSP) in Sunflower County. As of 2014, Woodham is incarcerated in Unit 29 of MSP as MDC 4682. His location last changed on the 15th of October, 2014. Grant Boyd and Justin Sledge still faced 2 counts each of being an accessory to commit murder. Boyd was convicted and sentenced to the Mississippi State Penitentiary at Parchman Boot Camp for 6 months and 5 years of supervised probation. The state of Mississippi made it a capital crime if a murder is committed on the property of a school. In 2010, Woodham made a request to Governor of Mississippi, Haley Barbour, asking for clemency. However, his request was rejected.